Today I'm visiting Bosque del Apache, which is just south of San Antonio, New Mexico. And I'm just driving in now, and there's a hawk up in the tree. I can't identify it. It could be a Harris or a red-tailed, but you can't really see from here. But it's a nice start. And here's a pair of sandhill cranes. I love them. They're one of my favorite birds. I saw a lot of them when I lived in Florida. Used to go out in the Mayaca and do a lot of filming of them. And here's one of my favorite New Mexico birds. This is the roadrunner. And there's a pair of them here. And they're just beautiful birds. We had one that came to our house. Matter of fact, he lived at our house when we lived out in the desert there. And every morning we fed him some hamburger. He loved it. He lived with us for about 4 years and disappeared one day. Never saw him again. But he sure was nice to have around. They're characters. But then we move on. Here we got some Canadian geese, a pair of them. I remember when I lived in New York, going to the park in White Plains to feed them. Toss bread, and they started staying for the winter in New York, which wasn't too good for them as they'd freeze in the ice. So the people started chopping up the ice, and they provided shelter for them. There's lots of ducks here at the Bosque, but I can't identify most of them. I know a mallard when I see it, but that's about it. I do know snow geese when I see them, and here's a whole flock out on the water. Can't get too close, they're way out there. And there's some more ducks. Again, they're a little too far away to see who they are, but there's plenty of them out here. Coming along next, what have we got? Oh my goodness, here we are again. We're with the sandhill cranes. They're beautiful, and there's thousands of them here. These are flying in to join their flock. Look how beautiful they are when they fly. In Deming, we see them flying over in late fall, going up to the winter overgrounds, one of which is Bosque del Apache. And then again in the spring, we see them flying out again, all in their V formations. There's literally thousands of them here in the Bosque. And look, there's some turkey in the background, scratching the ground for some food. But there's several groups here. This is another one. And they're big birds. Let me tell you, when I'd watch them in Florida, oh, I'll tell you this. I once saw the couple doing a mating dance. It was fantastic. I'm not going to see that again here. It's the wrong season. But they were so graceful, I will never forget that. It was quite an experience. But here we got an American coot, also known as a mud hen. They can walk on top of lily pads. They're usually in shallow water. Got a couple more ducks on. I'm going to see a lot more ducks before I leave here. This I know is a mallard couple, and I think they're waving goodbye. I'm not sure. There's a lot of mule deer here in the Bosque. Matter of fact, all over New Mexico. But they are beautiful. Look at the ears on them. So alert. Just gorgeous. And here's a nice farewell from my day in the Bosque. American eagle. What a perfect and fitting way to say, have a nice day and come and join me again on my next trip. So long now.